All right, the class starts now. Good evening. Good evening, and welcome one more time to the class. So
Good
in,
evening, Mr. Debret.
so in today's class, we are going to quickly continue from where we stopped on Friday. I believe you all have downloaded Power BI into your laptop.
Yes, I just did today.
Okay, Rama, Uchenna, Binta, Chinwe, Data, and Comfort. Have you all downloaded Power BI?
Well, for my side, not really. After the second class of this program, I don't know what really happened to my laptop. I brought it out and opened it. It was blank, and since then, I've not been able to repair it. So for now, I don't have a laptop.
All right, so sorry about that.
Okay, so
Okay, Data, I've done that. All right, so without wasting much time, I'll quickly share my screen. I'm going to continue from where we stopped on Friday. Okay, Mr. Toby?
Yeah, hello, Mr. Agbor. Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Are we recording the class, please?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. I think I'm going to leave now. But yeah, thank you guys again for joining us on this learning journey, even though it is of all benefit to you. Just like I said earlier, for those who are kind of like joining us, are just joining us, it is ideal and then it is quite important you share what you learn on LinkedIn. So, share what you learn on LinkedIn, and then that would give you an opportunity to reach your potential employers or people that may just want to work with you. You never can tell where these things can take you. So please share what you're learning on LinkedIn. Take screenshots of your Excel portfolio, your SQL, your Power BI. The amazing things or the interesting things that you're doing on here. Share them on LinkedIn, and tag Girls into Tech on LinkedIn. We always try as much as possible to repost everybody that tags us. And that is going to give you more visibility as well. Benita, a quick one. You have something to say?
Oh, okay. It's as regards to my Power BI download. I've not been able to download the Power BI desktop. The one I have is just a Power BI, which is
Okay. So I guess Mr. Try to answer your question anyway. So
yeah.
guys, please post on LinkedIn, share on LinkedIn, share what you're learning on LinkedIn, and then we would we would repost you, like try as much as possible. We're going to repost you as well, and and give you more visibility. Thank you guys. That's all for me. Mr. Abu, back over to you.
Okay, sir. Okay, Binta, quickly, do you log in with your system?
Yeah, I did.
So let's use 5 minutes to do that. So quickly share your screen.
The challenge is mine's a MacBook. Oh.
Oh, MacBook. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I'm using Macintosh, not this thing, so that's a
Okay,
problem.
Macintosh. Also, how do you call your store where you download app or you buy your app? How do you call it?
The Play app,
Play
the App
what?
Store,
App Store. Okay.
the apps. I've checked. I didn't see Power
Okay,
BI desktop.
okay. You won't see it. You won't see it for Power BI desktop. You won't see it. You need to
Yeah.
install the software. You can install it dual software, whereby you can install us. You can also install Windows software into your
Okay.
Macintosh, into your how do you call it? Yeah, so you can also download a Windows application into your system.
Okay. Okay. I'll look into that. Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So I'll quickly share my screen. Let me know if you can all see my screen.
I can see your screen, sir.
All right. So like I said in our previous class, ignore the dark theme is a setting from my system. Ignore the dark theme in case you find out that your own is not in a dark theme, in a light theme, just ignore the theme. It's a setting from my system. So it's actually the same thing with your own, just the theme changes to black because of my setting. All right, so quickly we are going to, in our last class, we get this, we walk through the the Power BI interface. We get our data from Excel worksheet, which is we came to the get data. So we click on Excel. We now pick on the nested data set. We click on open to open it. So after that, we loaded it into Power Query, where we did some transformation by clicking here. Okay, Alice.
Okay, Mr. Price. So you didn't leave the that what's it called? The data you use that nestle. I was thinking probably you have left it in the classroom so we can, do some
All right,
self practice.
all right. Okay, I'll do that after the class. So sorry about that. I
Okay,
totally, I totally forgot. So sorry about that.
okay, sir.
So after we loaded it into our Power BI, we came to our table view. This is our table view. We created a calendar table. This is the calendar table we created. So you want to carry out what we call time series analysis. So you want to check, you want to compare sales of Nestle products. So you want to compare their sales previous month, previous year, current year. That's what they call time series analysis. So that's what you want to do. So that's why you created this calendar here to carry out that analysis. So you also created a table for each product. We have a table here for all the products. We have another table here. Sorry, we have this table for all the locations where they sell Nestle products. So we have the next table here for all their products. You can see a Nescafe, Maggi, Kit Kat, and the rest, and Milo. So we have here for all the products. We have a sales data set, all the sales we have. This is what we call the fact tables that contains all the data sets. And this is what we call the dimension tables that contains the location, the product, and so on. So without wasting much time, we are going to start. So we are going to start creating our KPI. KPI stands for key performance indicators. Like I said, I want to check how much the company is making, total revenue for this year, total revenue for the last year, and so on and so forth. So that's what we want to do. So we check how many we have here. So we have 2 years. So we're going to quickly carry out a time series analysis for that. So the first thing we want to check, the total revenue the company made for that 2 years or for that 3 years. We want to check the total revenue the company made. So we're going to quickly click on our sales table. You click on your sales table. When you click on your sales table, you can see the, the table tools over here. So you don't click on quick measures, you don't click on new column or new table. So you click on new measures. So you want to write a DAX function for that. So you click on new measures to write your DAX function. So we're going to give our measure a name. So we're going to give our measure a name. Since we want to find out the total revenue for the past 2 years the company made, we're going to give our measure revenue. That is the name of what you want to find out, revenue. So just like your Microsoft Excel, these are all Microsoft products. So you start with an equal sign. You now type sum. So what do you want to calculate? So you want to calculate sales. Is the name of our table. We want to calculate sales. So what's the name of our column? So sorry about that. So this sum is what we call our function is the sum. Our function is the sum. The next thing you want to call out the name of our table. So you can see here this table name is sales. This is sales. So you're going to quickly type in sales. Type in sales. So which column are we referring to in our sales table? Which column are we referring to? So you want to we are referring to the total revenue column in the sales table. Total revenue column in the sales table. So we close our parentheses and we hit on. Either you hit on enter or you hit on this execute. This is execute. You hit on it to execute. So we have finally found out the total revenue. So let's go back to our report view. So let's go to our report view. Okay, we're in our report view. So let's bring in our card by coming to our visualization pan. So let's bring in our card. So this is what you call card, new card. You click on it. Just click on it. We have our card here. So you want to check how much revenue the company made in total. You can see our revenue here. This is what we call DAX measures. You can see this calculator sign. This shows you that this is a measure. So we do some calculation. So I'm going to drag it to our data here, drag it somewhere here, and drop it. So we have our total revenue here. We have our total revenue there. So I'm going to quickly do some formatting. So you click on this currency. So let's quickly come here. So you come to the colored values. So where are we applying our settings to? We want to format the currency. So where are we applying our settings to? We want to apply our settings to revenue. So the display unit. So we're going to give it in custom. So how many decimal are we going to keep it? So let's keep it at 2 decimal. I'm going to keep it at 2 decimal. So we have that. So let's quickly come in to change it to 2 decimal. So we have that here. This is the total amount of revenue the company made. So since this currency is coming, this product is coming from Australia, we are going to quickly change the currency icon to, I think Australian use dollar. So let's quickly change it to, let's use this other $1 here. So we have that as a total revenue the company made so far. So the next thing we want to do now, we want to calculate, we want to carry out what we call year-to-date calculation. We want to check how much the company made for a particular year. So you can see here, this is for the whole year. So let's go back to our table view. So this is for 2018, 2019, 2018, 2019, 2020. So the calculation we just did was for 2018, 2019, 2020. The next that we want to use, we want to find out how much the company made for each particular year. If we make use of our slicer to check it, how much the company made for that particular year. So we are going to use a DAX measure for that. We go back to our report view. You click on our sales table. You click on new measures. So now we are going to give our measures a name. So I'm going to give you a measure year to date. Year to date. So this year to date means from the start of the year to the end of the year, not 2024, the year to date on our calendar. That's what I'm referring to by year to date. So I'm going to give our function, which is total year to date. So what is going to be our expression? So we're going to call out the name of our, so we're going to use sum as our expression. We're going to, all right, question. Okay, Alice.
Mr. Bright,
Yeah.
please, can you explain again what you mean by the year to date? I don't understand the YID,
Okay. YID
please.
means total year to date. You want to check the revenue for a whole calendar year, total year to date. From 1st of
Okay,
January.
like we're looking at 2018
Yes,
only,
yes,
from
yes,
January to December.
yes, yes.
Okay, is that why you're calling year to date?
Year to date. Either you call it year to date or you call it current year.
Current year. Okay,
Yes.
can we just do current year?
Okay, all right.
That year to date. Somehow.
So let's use current year. So let's use current year and come up with our total year to date. So where's our expression? Our expression is sum. Is our expression. So our column, like what we did for revenue, I'm going to quickly type in sales. Sales total revenue. We're not going to stop there. We're going to close our bracket and apply some filter. Remember I said in case we apply our filter to check for a particular year, so that's what we want to do. We are going to apply our filter by hitting the comma and apostrophe. So we are going to filter it based on our calendar table date. Remember you created our calendar table in our previous class to help us carry out the time series analysis. We are going to say calendar table date, which is the second one. After that, we close our bracket. Close our bracket. Okay, I think this measure is okay. Let's go with this. I need to enter. So let's bring in our card to check for that. We bring in our card. We bring in our current year down here. So let's quickly format this. So let's quickly format this. So we click on this, format your visuals, call out values. Why are we referring it? Why are we referring to current year? Referring to current year. So let's change this to black quickly. Let's change this font to this. So let's horizontal in the middle. So display unit, you want custom. So you want custom. So we click come here and make it 2 decimal. And make it 2 decimal. So let's be consistent. So let's change this to dollar. So we have that. So we have the whole revenue here for the 3 years. We have revenue for a particular year here. We have revenue for a particular year. So let's quickly calculate revenue for the previous year. So let's calculate revenue for the previous year. So let's assume we calculated revenue for 2024. We want to calculate revenue for 2023. So we click on our sales table again. We click on new measures. So we give our measures a name. We give it PY, previous year. Now we are going to use the calculate function in the calculation here to do that. So inside that, we are going to use the sum. We are going to use the calculate function. So we type calculate. What is going to be our expression? So our expression is going to be total revenue. Our expression is going to be sum. So we call out the name of our table again. Sales table total revenue. So we close our bracket. So now I want to filter it based on previous year. Want to filter it based on previous year. So we type previous year. So you can see previous year. So now we are going to bring in our date. We're going to say date year to date. So the next thing we are going to bring in, we are going to refer it to the calendar table now. So calendar table date, and we close our bracket, and we execute that. So let's bring in our card. So you click on this, we have our card there. So we bring in our previous year. We have our previous year sales. So let's quickly format it to the same procedure. So change this to this, change this to black, change this to custom. So let's quickly do that. Consistency's sake, change this to dollar, 2 decimal. So we have it there, 2 decimal. So we have the current year, we have the previous year. So you want to check, we want to do the last one we call Y over year over year. So you want to compare the sales of current year and the sales of previous year and check how much the company made. Did they make gain of 10% or did they lose 10%? So that's what you want to do next. We call it Y over year over year. So that's the next measure we want to write, year over year. So we click on our sales table. So we click on our sales table. So we click on new measures. So we give our measure a name, year over year. So we're going to use the divide function. So what are we dividing? What's going to be our numerator? Our new numerator is going to be, so let's open our bracket. Our numerator is going to be current year. minus previous year so what's going to be our denominator? Our denominator is going to be previous year again. So we close it. So we hit a comma. So now we have a alternate text, alternate result. Alternate result means if I click on 2018 slider for example, it should show us no data for that year. So we can give it a name, no data. No data. And now close our bracket. You can hit enter, you should execute. So let's hit on enter. So this YOY is always displayed in percentage. So I'm going to bring in our card. So we have our card here. So I'm going to bring in our YOY over here. So I'm going to change it to percentage. So we go back. So we click on this. Click on this formatting. Say percentage. So we have it there percentage. So let's quickly format. Quickly work on that. Call out values. Series. YOY. This. We can pick any font of your choice. So like going with Calabari. I go on this. So horizontal alignment. Want to be in the center. So we've seen that. So let's quickly bring in our slicer. So you click on this. This is what you call slicer. This is what you call slicer. So you click on it. You have your slicer here. So you can quickly bring in your year. All right, I'm coming. Quickly bring in your year and keep. So let's quickly expand that. So let's take this up. Let's take this up. Let's take this up. Let's take this up. Let's bring this down somewhere here and reduce it. So if I click on 2019, we have the sales here for 2019. We have the sales. If I click on 2020, we all have the sales. So if I click on 2018, you can see here no data because of the alternate result I gave here. So let's play along. Let's play with this. So if I click on it, I change it to no sales. No sales. So you can see that no sales. So what they are trying to tell your stakeholder is that there was no sales for 2018 because the company started in there's no sales for 2017 because the company started in 2018. So we don't have sales for 2017. So we can't show you that. So that we're saying no sales. So if I click back on 2020, 2019, we have it there. 2020, we have it there. So the next one we are going to quickly do, if time permits, we are going to quickly do for month over month. But before I go to month over month, let me give 5 minutes for questions. So I'll stop sharing my screen. Okay, Binta.
Hello, sir. Please, why is the year over here? Why is the percentage negative?
Okay. Okay, that means that the company didn't make profit for that year. So let me share my screen
For that,
and explain that.
yeah, and it's a bit confusing.
Okay, you mean for 2020, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if the total revenue is 30, I was saying total revenue, which is 30, is it 12 now?
No, no, no.
Maybe 30.
No, if you clear your this thing. So this is total revenue for the past 3 years now. This is total revenue for 2018, 2019, and 2020. This is it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Then the current year, yeah.
Okay, now. So this current year is for
Yeah.
2019. 2019 like this. It's for one particular
Mm.
year. It's for one particular year. So why this one is for the previous year? So let me click on
Mm.
2019 to show you. So we can see here 2019. For 2019, the company made $12 million, right? For
The
2019.
current year, is it 2019 or 2020?
No, I'm clicking on 2019 now. Where you have this black highlighted, this thing is 2019.
Okay.
So now for current year, this is 2019. Yeah, if I click on it, you can see the company made 12 million plus for 2019. While for 2018, the company made 8 million, right? So that is
Okay.
so
Yeah.
that is a profit of 44.86% profit.
Oh, okay.
So if I click on 2020 now, which is lockdown, so you can see here that the
Yeah.
company made 9 million, right?
Yeah.
And made 9 million for the current year, which is 2020, for current year CY, which is 2020.
Mm.
So I made 12
Mm.
million naira, $12 million for
Oh,
2019. So this one stands for previous year.
okay.
So
Okay.
this
Okay.
PY
Now I
stands for
understand.
previous year. So if you click
Mm.
on 2019, it's going to show you this PY previous year of 2018 results. CY current
Oh,
year, the one you just clicked now. This is the result.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that
Okay.
that's it.
Thank you.
So any other question? So since there's no other question, so let's quickly learn how to calculate month over month. So let's quickly do that, month over month. So let's click on our sales table again. So you click on new measures. We click on new measures. So we are giving our measures a name. So the name of our measure is going to be month to date or current month. So at least we should keep our current month. It's a CM current month. So now we are not going to use our total month to date. So what is our expression? Sum is our expression. So now we're going to call that the name of our table sales, total revenue. So like what you just did for the total sales, for the yearly, do the same for month, calendar date. So close our bracket and hit on enter. So we bring in our card. We have our card there. So current month. So we drag that. So let's quickly format this. We click on this. It's a 2 decimal. So for consistency's sake, we change this to dollar. So let's quickly do this. So color values, why are we applying it to CM current month? So we click on it. We say display unit custom. So we have that. So we change this to black. Change this to this. So we have that. So let's quickly do, we've done for the current month. So let's quickly do for the previous month. So for the previous month, our sales table, our new measures. So we type PY. PY stands for previous month. That's a calculate function. Let me calculating. So our expression is going to be sum. So we color the name of our table sales. So don't come out. So now I'm going to see. So now close this. So next thing, our filter is going to be previous month. That's going to be our filter. So anytime we apply filter, Excel should calculate for the previous month for us. We're going to write previous month. We have it here, previous month. So our date is going to be date month to date, date month to date. So we have it here, date month to date. And then our filter again is going to be calendar table date. So we end it with this and hit on enter. So we have that. So we have that there. So let's quickly bring in our card. So let's quickly bring our card. Let's bring in PY, PM, previous months. So click on this. Sorry, so you click on this for previous month. So we have sales for previous months. So let's quickly, so for you to adjust your Canva, so let's quickly adjust our Canva. For you to adjust the size of this is what you call your Canva, this box. From here to here is what you call your Canva. For you to work on your Canva size, you click somewhere here, outside somewhere here. So you don't double click, sorry, click only once. Then you come here, click on, oh, so you click on this, Canva settings, type, you click on custom, then you can now adjust it. So let's adjust the width to 1890. Okay, 18, 1490, or you can play along with it, 1790. So we have some space. So the same thing with the height. So that's how to adjust your Canva. So I'm going to quickly do this for months. So let's quickly do this, call out values. Why are applying a series to? We are applying the series to previous months. So the font size, you want calibrate the font size. The color, you want the black color. Alignment, display unit, custom. Display unit custom. So let's quickly change this to 2 decimal. So let's change it to 2 decimal. So let's change it to dollar. So now the next thing we are going to do, so since we have done for current month, previous month, let's do for month over month. So let's do for month over month. So click on our sales table. We'll click on new measures. We give our measure a name, which is month over month. So we're going to use our divide function to do that. So our numerator is going to be CM minus PM. Our denominator is going to be PM. So we're going to have our alternate results. So you say no sales, no sales. Close our bracket, hit on enter. So we bring in our card, click on this. So we bring this month over month to our data. So quickly format it. Sorry, so you click on it, click here. So let's change it to percentage. So we have it there, two decimal points, our percentage. So we have it here. So now let's quickly bring in our slicer for month. Your slicer here. We take this up. So let's bring in our slicer for month. We have here month. So now you can see that the month is not arranged in a chronological order where you have. So let me zoom in so you can see me. I mean, so you can see the month is not arranged in a chronological order: January, February, March, April, and so on. So for us to achieve this, so you come to the format. Sorry. Come to the data. So you need to click on this. So now we are going, so you need to click on the column where you want to sort. So you want to sort the month column, click on the column. You want to sort by what? Want to sort by the month sort number. So click on this. So we have it there. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and so on. So that's how to do that. So let me zoom out again. Take this off. Take this off. So now if you want to check sales for 2018, so you want to check sales for 2018, then you now check 1 month after the other. We now check for the month, current month. We now check for previous month. We now check for March. We now check for April. We now check for May. We now check for June, July, August, September, and so on. So that's how to carry out your time series analysis. So in our next class on Wednesday, we are going to build our dashboard by bringing in charts or tables to build our dashboard. So we are going to stop there. So we save our work by clicking on this to save our work. So we've done that. So I'll stop sharing my screen for questions. So any question? Okay, Chinwe.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you for today's class. Please, my question is not because of the class. My question is since I don't have an active laptop, and since after the two days classes, I've not been practicing. So I don't know. Is it advisable I continue with the class, or I should wait whenever I repair my laptop? Because I've not been practicing. I've not been doing the practice of all these things we've been doing, and I don't know. I don't even know what to do.
Okay, you can as well join the class, so you don't need to stay away from class because you don't have a laptop. You can as well join the class to learn, and you also ask questions where you don't understand. It will be a quick, it will help you learn faster once you get your laptop.
Okay.
So
Thanks, sir.
Alice,
Okay, Mr. Bright, thank you very much. But you see, this what is it called again? Power BI. Oh, it's still like a film trick. Oh. I don't know. How are we going to know this formula? What to put in each places? The comma, the apostrophe, the is it format, uh, all those names. How do we know what to put in place to achieve what you're achieving? See, the whole thing is it's like as it's going, it's becoming tougher. I still
okay,
prefer Excel more than all this one.
okay. All right. Okay, now the whole thing is that is for you to know what you want from your data set. Like I said, that you want to carry out time series analysis, right? So all those functions we
Mhm.
entered was for us to be able to carry out time series analysis, for us to check how much the company made for that particular year, how much the company made for last year, and so on. So that is a function for that. So once you know your what you are doing to come up with a function won't be difficult because you can watch the video and come up with your function. Just do just an example from the video that I did and come out with what you want to do. So the basic thing is for you to know what you want to do.
Okay. Okay, so the next thing now is it compulsory that a data analyst must be conversant with this Power IBI? Is it know if you know your Excel very well, can you not work with it? And probably you also know MySQL. If you know those two very well, can you not work with it?
You can actually work with it because it all depends on what your client wants. So your client might
They
say,
should not want. They should not want this one. They should not want Power
your,
BI.
your client might say, okay, I want you to analyze this data using Power BI, using Excel. You can't tell your client, no, 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 don't use Power BI, choose Excel. You can't tell your client that. While there are some clients that don't care the tools you use, you want to use Excel, oh, fine. You want to use Power BI, fine. So it is
Okay, so the
recommended.
bottom line is that it's good to know all of them.
Yes, it's good to know all of them. Very important because the decision is going to be your client is going to make the decision on the tools you want. And there are some companies that they use only Excel. There's some company that use Power BI. There's some companies that use both. So you must know the three of them. It is a must. You must know the three of them.
Okay, okay, Mr. Bright. Okay, let me make a request now. Probably in our next class, please, will you please calm down, slow down. You are taking this as if we know it already. That is why it's looking like film to me.
Okay,
So please, maybe take it one step after another. You'll be asking, are you following? Do you know why
okay,
I'm using this?
okay.
Because
All
the way
right,
you are
all right.
just, it's as if you know it already. So we have to follow it like that.
Okay, okay,
And
okay.
so,
All right.
Excel is more common. At least some, average person will know a little bit about Excel. But this one, I've not used it at all. This one
Okay,
and MySQL. So MySQL too, that one, when I follow it was, maybe by the time I start practicing this one, maybe I will come through too. But please, maybe next time, just take it as if you're teaching babies.